In this edition of City News, find out what the city has done to help the homeless in Hawthorne. Also see what has residents of Hawthorne rolling around. Plus learn why dozens of volunteers gathered in one place. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Jennifer Murillo. City of Hawthorne dignitaries, staff, and community members all gathered at the new Bridge of Hope community housing location to celebrate the completion of this project. The small homes were built on a 3,800 square foot city-owned lot located at 131st Street and Sims Avenue.
And it's in an interim facet facility. This is not their permanent home, but this is an interim path for them to get into permanent housing.
The new Bridge of Hope community housing is comprised of 12 units, a pantry, and a community restroom with a shower.
Each with its own AC and heater. We have an admin building, a laundry building, so our residents here can do fresh laundry.
We've arrived at a point where we have done something, and we're going to continue to grow and to assure that those that are unhoused are being provided with something.
So when you look at them, we put some special touch so that unhoused individual can feel special.
This project took 5 months to complete and about $1 million in CDBG funds to construct. It was created to provide a safe place for some of the most vulnerable residents in our community.
Our fences are 8 foot high in the front and the back by the wash. Our front gate will have a ring camera so we can tell who's coming in and out of the property. We have cameras in 3 locations of the site that are connected directly to the Hawthorne Police Department so they can always monitor what's going on.
The city collaborated with SoCal Edison to provide electricity and Golden State Water to provide plumbing. Plus, Los Angeles Centers for Alcohol and Drug Abuse, also known as La Cara, will be overseeing the daily operations.
We're going to give all these individuals all the necessary other service, like I said, mental health, health care, job training.
Residents will be moving into their homes in the upcoming weeks, and program manager Dulce Medina says they're humbled because they've been working extremely hard to get to this point and start rebuilding their lives. For more information on the Bridge of Hope community housing and to start the process of future housing placement, call the Homeless Services Department at 310-349-1663. The City of Hawthorne hosted the first Skates in the Park. Reporter Sam Vargas has the details.
The City of Hawthorne held a new event that had its residents rolling around.
We have Skate in the Park, right here in the Hawthorne Memorial Park, and this is wonderful. We're having all these kids and parents coming to roller skate.
The event, held by the Department of Community Services, was made possible through a generous donation.
We got donations from Impala Skates, so we decided that we should do like a roller rink for the kids and also give away the skates that we were donated.
Thank you, Impala, for the skates. I really appreciate them.
Thank you, Impala, for donating the skates so much. Thank you so much.
It was another event aimed at benefiting the community.
It's beneficial because there aren't a lot of roller rinks in the area, and we got a lot of kids in the area who need to do outside activities.
And if all that skating worked up an appetite, the city had everyone covered.
We got a lot of food trucks. We got the PD giving us popcorn and pizza. So I just wanted people to come out there.
It is so much fun. You get free skates. Oh my God, I just love it. We're having tons of fun, loads of fun.
Over 150 pairs of skates were given out during the event. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Sam Vargas.
For more information on future events, you can call the Department of Community Services at 310-349-1640. The Hawthorne President's Council hosted a volunteer appreciation banquet at Hawthorne Memorial Park. Here's Eric J. Dockery with the story.
The motto for the event was Volunteers Lighting the Way to Hope. Councilmember Alex Montero was the moderator for this event.
Here we are here at the 38th Annual Volunteer Appreciation Day. That is an event that Hawthorne President's Council, with the collaboration with City of Hawthorne and Chevron, we put together to honor all these volunteers.
The Hawthorne President's Council honored approximately 80 volunteers for their service.
We got all the volunteers that they spent hundreds of hours annually giving back to the community.
So happy to be able to recognize our volunteers here at the Volunteer Appreciation Day from Hawthorne's President's Council. We have 11 volunteers being recognized.
Everything that we do is all about our veterans, their families, and the community, and that's what we're doing here. That's why I'm still a member. That's why I'm still a part of it.
All volunteers were presented with a certificate for all the time they dedicated to the city.
Well, I want to say to the community, thank you for the unselfish volunteer to all the different organizations, from churches to nonprofit to the civic groups, because without volunteers, Hawthorne cannot move forward.
For HCTV, this is Eric J. Dockery.
Thank you to all the volunteers that continue to help our community. Coming up next on City News, find out why so many businesses came together under one roof. Also learn why elected officials gathered at a local park. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Councilmember Katrina Manning had another meet and greet, this time at Ramona Park. Here's Eric J. Dockery with the story.
The meet and greet invited the Ramona Neighborhood Association and its residents to meet Councilmember Manning, newly elected officials, and the Chief of Police. The elected officials and residents had an opportunity to voice their thoughts and concerns.
My biggest takeaway was that the residents have problems and they needed a way to communicate with us, and this was perfect timing because we were here to show up for them and meet them where they are.
Possibly attracting more restaurants, maybe some grocery stores, and specifically I was able to speak and kind of just communicate that we do tend to go eat to other cities.
The overall conversation was based on the safety of the community. A few of the big concerns was speeding, homelessness, and mental health.
I feel like I just finally got a chance to, first off, say what's been on our minds, especially on my street on 130th, the troubles we've had, and I feel like somebody listened, and I think that's all you can really hope for in any situation, is that someone hears you.
The council plans on visiting all surrounding parks in the community to make sure everyone gets heard. For HCTV, I'm Eric J. Dockery.
Councilmember Manning will be hosting more meet and greets throughout the city. To find out when the next one will be held, email her at kmanning@cityofhawthorne.org. The 8th annual Hawthorne Business Expo was recently held at Hawthorne Memorial Center. We take you there to bring you the story. Hawthorne Business Expo 2023 brought businesses together from a wide variety of industries. This year's theme was to provide businesses with the tools needed to adapt to the rapid changes in technology.
We want to educate the businesses about the opportunities and the new technologies that are available to them to help improve their bottom line, to help them grow their businesses.
So I think this is a great place if you're a business owner or a new business owner and you want to have a place to network and feel comfortable.
The annual event kicked off the expo with the panel discussing this year's theme.
We had 5 technology experts talk about how they have used technology in their own businesses and how their businesses can help businesses that were there improve their efficiency.
I shared a few mistakes that I had made along the way, and I'm hoping by sharing that they won't make those same mistakes. And I think other panelists gave other really good tidbits that also are so valuable for businesses starting out.
The panel was fantastic because for people that start a new business, right, and especially me, I have my own business, I have to learn about issues or ideas that's coming up every year.
Every year at the expo, a small business has been recognized, and this year's award went to a local aerospace company that develops electric aircraft that is safe, clean, quiet, and less costly.
We are presenting the Hawthorne Business Expo 2023 Award to the Small Business of the Year, Ampere Inc., for 2023.
Well, it's wonderful to get recognized as Business of the Year here at Hawthorne.
This expo also holds an exhibition for businesses to showcase their products and services. Another great way for businesses to get exposure.
Coming here allows them to network with other businesses and also allows them to show what their business has in Hawthorne and the South Bay.
People that I met last year, I talked to them. They told me their stories about how they started. I learned about the SBA. I learned about other things that I can join that were like helpful resources for me, which I have been using. So coming to the Expo is very helpful.
Many businesses have come year after year, and some say they have found the Hawthorne Business Expo to be very beneficial to their business. To learn more about the Expo, go to their website at www.hawthornebusinessexpo.com. The South Bay Workforce Investment Board held their Blueprint for Workplace Success Youth and Young Adult Job Fair. Eric J. Dockery has the story.
We are at El Camino College, where the South Bay Workforce is hosting its 23rd annual job fair. Today we have around 75 to 100 local businesses ready to hire. Will you be next? Come find out. The job fair for ages 16 through 24 hosted more than 800 local high school students who were looking for jobs.
The goal of this event is really to get students hired, expose them to all the different industries in our area, get them into the workforce.
The CEO of SIBWIP bestowed the students with some helpful tips to getting hired.
Be assertive, they need to smile, they need to look the employer in the eye, shake their hand, and they need to be positive so that the employer will see that this is somebody that would be good with the public and good with our fellow employees. So that's what they need to do.
The employers were mainly offering summer jobs for the students, but were willing to talk about other positions.
It starts out as summer jobs, and then as the students get ready to go back to school, if there are ways that they can work out opportunities to continue, the employers may be open to that.
One of the companies, Beyond the Bell, was an after-school program, helping kids become referee and coaches to give back to their city.
I just talked to Beyond the Bell. I'm looking for a referee job for youth programs and just a little job on the side.
Students who were about to graduate high school started to look for careers.
My points of interest are at the police department in Inglewood. I was also looking at the landscaping and stuff, trying to find something for real estate.
Many students said the event was very informational, and they made many connections. For HCTV, this is Eric J. Dockery.
For more information about the South Bay Workforce Investment Board, visit their website at www.sbwib.org. When we return, find out why dozens of families gathered on a Saturday morning. The Wiseburn Education Foundation put on their annual Rock Around the Block event. Here is Eric J. Dockery with the story.
Rock Around the Block is a yearly production held at Dana Middle School to fund extra programs for the Wiseburn School District, students, and musical instruments.
What WEF strives to do is to raise money for our programs to support the Wiseburn Unified School District. So one of the main things that we support is a music program, and a lot of this is to provide a place for our students to highlight their skills. That we have performances all day.
The performers consist of children in elementary all the way to middle school.
I played the viola, and the songs we were playing with them is Burst, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Over the Rainbow.
While the show was going on, there were food and games being played all day. The tickets are the key to your fun today. We have archery, volleyball, and even axe throwing. The 2023 Rock Around the Block has been a success. It's brought out many families and students. Let's go check in with some of the kids. A former Dana School student came back to support the event the Wiseburn Education Foundation held.
The baseball team's out here, and we're helping little kids, learn to hit and stuff like that, and spreading awareness about the baseball team right now.
I'm having a lot of fun. It's really cool here.
Towards the end of the event, the Wiseburn Education Foundation held a silent auction where 300 items could be bidded.
So all of the proceeds from our auction today are going to fund WEF's three main areas that we contribute to: music, STEM education, and healthy lifestyles programming in our schools.
The parents, teachers, and students said they enjoyed coming out celebrating their Rock Around the Block this year. For HCTV, I'm Eric J. Dockery.
For more information about the Weisburn Education Foundation and other events they put on, visit their website at www.weisburnedfoundation.org. If you're having difficulty paying your natural gas bill, the Gas Assistance Fund may be able to provide you with a one-time grant. The maximum grant for all eligible customers is $400, and to qualify, you must meet the following income requirements for the household. To apply for a grant and learn more, visit SoCalGas.com/GAF. A local association held an egg hunt at a neighborhood park. Eric J. Dockery has the story.
The North Hawthorne Community Association has been doing this Easter hunt since 2015.
So on one side of the field, we have ages 1 through 5 for the younger kids that, the parents are going to be there for them. And then on the other side of the field, we have 6 and up, so the bigger kids can kind of roam free, and there's a bigger space so they can have more eggs to look for.
They had close to 3,000 eggs this year for the event, and a total of 4 hunts throughout the day.
It actually is, and it's my first time being here at this park. One of my friends told me about it, and I thought it was going to be a good way to bond with my kids.
The association wanted to bring joy to their kids, so they hosted this event locally at Eucalyptus Park.
Debating for the ice cream social. Usually that one is in July, but for sure in August we do our annual picnic, and that's the one we have either hot dogs, burgers, and just have music out here, and a lot of vendors show up to that one.
For more information about these events, please visit the North Hawthorne Facebook. For HCTV, this is Eric J. Dockery.
The next North Hawthorne Community Association event will be their annual picnic in August. For more information, visit their Facebook page by searching North Hawthorne Community Association. Well, that does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630 or email us at hctv@hawthorneca.gov. Don't forget you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from Skates in the Park. See you next time.